Hey, this is Sam Black with my fourth match with Jeskai Midrange and Standard. I have a functional-ish hand here. I don't get to start with the lands that I like to, but I can Prairie Stream into Mountain Jace, and then I'm just looking for a black source, at which point I still won't be able to cast Mantis Rider, but I don't have any Mantis Riders in my hand, so I can hope that's not a problem. And then I can hope Jace lives and gets me out of this slightly awkward situation while turning on Treasure Cruise. Little overly delve heavy, but aside from that, so if this finds Sunken Hollow, then I'm back on schedule. Although my next land comes into play tapped, and that comes into play tapped, but other than that. Alright. Does that change anything? It gives me green, but I can't get... There's no way to get black and green without getting two non-basics when I don't have something that can search for a swamp. So I can't get all of my colors and two basics, so I have to decide what I want to do. Which I think means that I want to start by using Jace, although I take one if my opponent decides to attack with Hangerback, but I'm happy with that happening. So let's see what's up. This is more lands than I want, even if having all of them would let me do everything. I'll discard the extra Flooded Strand. And play the Flooded Strand that I have. I think, no. Wooded Foothills is worse. I already have my mountain. I'll just discard that and play Flooded Strand. And I could get Plains to morph Den Protector. I think that's worth doing. I'm already taxing my opponent's removal because of the Jace. This can get green, and I can flip that and get a land back to get black. If that's how I have to do it. Alright, well, I definitely want this to get green, but there's a question about whether I want to return Jace or a land. I just want to return Jace. I can Treasure Cruise into black mana. So we get Sunken Hollow, and I think I'm just gonna pay full price to Murderous Cut this thing, since I have other things that want to delve. Life total is remarkably low, but that's alright. I guess I like Utter End. These cards are all pretty good. I guess I can discard. Feels really weird to discard Treasure Cruise here. Guess I'll discard Oblivion Sower. Make this small. Attack with this. That was totally unexpected. Wonder what my opponent's hand was that it was so bad that they didn't think they could win here. Okay, so against dragons, I would like Exert Influence, Surge of Righteousness, Valorous Stance, and Disdainful Stroke. All of those are very good against dragons. Also, this is one of those spots where my opponent probably has a bunch of removal. And I can just do this. Sometimes I get these things, but I think they're worth having here. They give me direct card advantage. I can play the Tassier only when that's happening. Wonder if I want these Fiery Impulses. I want one of them to be Radiant Flames to deal with Broken Hangerbacks or Pia and Kieran Nalaar. And I think I want another one to be a Duress. And then we'll try this. This hand is good enough. This will get red-green. I will have no basics, but I will have all my colors. Well, that changes things. Now I can get red and figure out if I want to get green with this or if I want to get white. This can get a Plains, and then everything's set. I'm going to take a hit from this Phoenix. Or at least I thought I was going to. Now I might not, because now I can't Disdainful Stroke anything. Opponent's just getting more aggressive than I expected. This can get white, so my opponent could theoretically Crackling Doom me here. I'm just gonna play Windswept Heath and pass. Maybe my opponent is straight red-black. Guess that's fairly likely given the cards I've seen and the fetching I've seen. I guess I'll just play one of these face down. That's not happening. Okay, now things are good. I have no reason to attack. Could call against command, but I don't think there's need to. Yeah, that's a reasonable spot to concede. Tasigur is taking over the game if my opponent doesn't have an answer, so makes sense. Alright, well, those were some weird decks I played against at the end, but went well.